It's 91X live from Coachella 2012 at our broadcast Flophouse. It's Chris Muckley here, and I'm joined by Metronomy. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Joe from Metronomy.
My name's Anna.
Hello.
I'm from Metronomy.
My name's Benga. You may have guessed I'm also from Metronomy.
I'm Oscar, and I'm from Metronomy and 28 and a half years old.
I want to know how I got so lucky and got 4 people that are all from Metronomy here.
It's a chance, isn't it?
It's one you
It's
take.
a logistical masterstroke.
Well, congratulations. Your third album, the English Riviera, is currently out, as well as some remixes of it as well. And is it correct that this was the first album recorded in a studio?
Yeah, it's the first like proper studio that I've ever used, and the stuff before was just kind of bedroom. It looked a little bit like what we can see from here.
Wires and cables
Wires and
everywhere.
cables, rig, nice rig.
How did the changing to the studio affect your recording and creative process?
It just made it sound better, really. I guess I was kind of writing the record knowing that it would be played by real instruments instead of kind of sequenced and stuff. So it just made it sound a lot more, I think, kind of welcoming and warm.
Whereas your first 2 records, you did them at home, you produced everything.
Mm-hmm.
Did you still produce the third one, even though you recorded it in the
Yeah.
studio?
Yeah.
People may not know, but Joe also is a pretty prolific remixer as well. So I would think that you would be real hands-on with your own records.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I guess when I started making music, I was kind of learning about production at the same time as doing the writing, and so yeah, it's kind of as much of a thing for me really as writing.
And I noticed, I actually really came to know your music on the second record, on Nights Out, but I've gone back and listened to the first one, and it's mostly instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
Did you kind of shy into putting vocals on the tracks?
Well, it was just something I'd never really, like, I don't know, have you ever tried, I don't know, maybe do you sing?
Really poorly.
It's
Give me
quite,
enough Jack Daniels.
Yeah. It's quite nerve-wracking, really. I just never really thought I don't know, have the confidence to do it, and after a while, I mean, like, if you're like that over there, you can just, no one else is around, you can just practice, so that's what I did.
And then the next record, were still some instrumentals, but it
Yeah,
got...
and now it's kind of, I don't know, I mean, like, it's just nice to have 3 records which are both, and now people don't necessarily expect one or the other, so it's kind of nice spread.
Right, and I think that there's definitely some different kind of textures on them too. The second record I kind of consider one of my party records. Like, it's a great one to put on as you're getting ready to go out for the night. You know, the third one I feel like, I don't know if I want to use the word matured, but it's like, but it I feel like there's more kind of down tempo to it, and you know, it more ebbs and flows a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like when I guess when Anna and Benga joined the group, we were playing Nights Out, and it felt like, you know, when you're touring loads and you're playing these like fast songs all the time, you kind of want to play some slower ones.
Right.
And so yeah, it's just nice to have this different, like, you know, to try and add a different dynamic, I guess, to it.
Very nice. Let's talk about your touring schedule. It looks like it's been pretty crazy. I mean, Australia, Japan, Europe, some U.S. dates at the beginning of the year. Now you're here for 2 weekends of Coachella. And am I right that in between the 2 weekends you're heading to Canada to start Coldplay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We thought it was too easy.
They thought it couldn't be done.
And then back to Coachella.
And then,
Yeah.
and then some more Coldplay dates. as
Right,
well.
and then that's going to kind of continue the West Coast with Coldplay and make its way to Southern California in May. Congratulations on the Coldplay slot, by the way.
Thank you.
How did that come about?
We, had to give them a lot of money. I don't know. Well, apparently it's all down to Azealia Banks. That's what we've been told by
Azealia
Azealia
Banks.
Banks.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Like, it's just she made it happen. That's what we've been told.
But then she's the one who told us that. Like, we did a tour with her we've got the same booking agent, and she supported us at a show in Paris last year, and then we did a tour with her in the UK in February, and she was like, yeah, I know someone in the Coldplay camp, and she's a big Metronomy fan, and she kind of made the case for it being us instead of Nicki Minaj.
Well, I think it's
This is all unconfirmed.
Yeah.
seems like it'd be a little bit better fit for Coldplay than Nicki Minaj.
Well, yeah.
No knock on Nicki by any means.
91.